And I'm back, the guru of Squad 00, the assassin like no other, here to bring you the review of Astro Boy 1963, y'all. Show that some love, show it respect, episode 4. Now, it's been several months since I dropped the episode review of Astro Boy, slightly because I forgot, slightly because I've been busy with a whole lot of junk. Namely a whole bunch of, I can't say more pressing things, but you know, Astro Boy ain't going anywhere. That greatness is not going anywhere. But folks showing the love. Folks showing some love, so you know I gotta bring it. And plus, it's one of the greatest series of all time. You know, take whatever adaptation you want to go with. But this 1963 is just greatness, yo. Like, this is a whole other side. And in this episode, the morality is brought into question. I have to go ask, did Yoshihiro Togashi use as a template or inspiration Astro Boy for Gon Freaks? Because Gon, I pose that question to people. I might start posing that question to people. Different kind of character, but at the same time you have to question. You have to question a little bit. Now, in this episode, Astro Boy, unbeknownst to him, is kidnapped. He's drained of his power during the night. Okay, he was taken from his home. Now, how they got away with that beats me. Regardless, it happened. He wakes up in the middle of the desert. He got barely any juice, and we see that he needs juice. Like, so his stamina, I can't say it's in question. They just practically drained him. So he needed help. The guy got him sort of old because he sacrificed a mechanical horse. So we see robots in all facets now of society. So they're somewhere over in, I believe, the Middle East. But anyways, don't believe it was in Africa. I believe it was in the Middle East, Africa. So anyways, Astro Boy feels indebted. He goes with the dude, even though the dude's kind of rude to him. He's like, "Hey, here's the deal. You gotta work for me." He's like, "All right. You know, as long as you help a brother, I'm cool." And so they did. He meets this dude, Snidely, or whatever his name was. I forget. I might be confusing him with not Dudley Do Penelope Pitts type kind of dude. But anyways, I forget the dude's name. This dude looked straight villainous. Like, you did the whole, from the shades to the whole way his straight line, pointed chin. Like, this dude just looked a little mad villainous, right? And this dude talk about some secret plan to the guy, and we see later the other dude was about to spoil it. Better shut up. But this guy's called Alibaba, whatever. The guy that's helping the snide looking cat. So Astro Boy's helping, and he goes. It's a funny scene. There's humor throughout. You know, not as much as in certain earlier episodes, but he needs water as well, which is interesting. So they do use both water. For what reason, we don't know yet. But anyways, and it's this camel and him going back and forth, and then Astro Boy got him fed up with this like drip. He couldn't get in there, so he digs a well. He's trying to help out the people. They tell him about these monsters. He like, yo, these crab like monsters. He's like, you know, he about to go in, but then the people like, look, you owe us, bro. He's like, all right. So we see Astro Boy is very loyal. He even later on, he goes with them, and they say go check the spot, and that's where the crab monsters actually eradicates him. So Astro Boy is something interesting about his morality. Ethics, I'm not sure. But his morality, I can't say it's been in question, but you could say it's kind of complex. Because even though he's a robot, he's ready to battle and destroy robot kind for the sake of those he's trying to protect or care about. This brings me back to what some Isaac Asimov action. And you can't say it's in protection of humans necessarily. I don't know. So Astro Boy's morality at this point is still a question mark. It's a question. Not in this type of way that Monkey D. Luffy's is, but just we don't fully know his full scope of reality. It's okay. It's only episode 4. I see there's like 100-some episodes, regardless. So Astro Boy goes in, and he ends up having this battle with this Sphinx. Okay, now he already sort of kind of battled, but he was weak before. Okay, so he needed juice to be able to fly, so we see something more about his abilities. And we didn't see him really use any like guns or nothing what he's capable of. But he goes in and he battles with the Sphinx, and this battle was beastly. He eventually takes out the tail, and apparently the tail was a power source of the Sphinx. Of course, robotic. And what he finds out is apparently this is supposed to be a so-called treasure hunt, But it wasn't a treasure hunt. It was a stealing of adventures because this dude kind of went on cryogenesis. Where you pretty much you freeze yourself and you're supposed to wake up later, like you're trying to experiment for like 100 years. And the Sphinx was there to protect him. And now this dude told some whack story. He's like he owns some British status, whatever. No knocks against the British. It's like that's like kind of old, deceptive Western dude who comes and like trying to use and abuse the people. So that kind of jazz. Anyway, so Astro Boy sees the situation and he takes care of business. Okay, he wrecks Shabby Cleans and he helps the Sphinx, I should say, out, and he flies home. But overall, I mean, this episode, I mainly talked about the morality, his concern for people, his concern, his how he views robots. I'm not sure. It's more like those who are helpless or those who help him. And so Astro Boy is kind of interesting at this point. I already say he's one of the greatest characters of all time. And I mean, and he's just 4 episodes. We've seen so much from his characterization and character development. We'll see more from him. And apparently his name is known worldwide at this point. So I thought that was very key to the series at this point. So overall, I give this a 7.5 out of 10. It was an excellent episode of Astro Boy. Not much plot progression, but we did get to see a bit more characterization, definitely some character development in him, some world building, which is very nice to see. Unexpected. I'm not even gonna play, no pun intended. But yeah, man, a bit of humor, action. The fight was on point. You can already almost always expect some great fights from any Astro Boy anime you come across, so that's just a given. Animation was on point for the most part. For those who are not aware, like the old school animation, it has some beastly stuff. Kind of remind me, not so much Dumbo style on this one. Dumbo, I'm talking about the movie, Disney Dumbo. But yeah, kind of on my lines in this one. But yeah, man, Unexpected One, like, comment, subscribe. Till next time, y'all. And I promise to be more consistent. More, maybe week by week. I'll see. Depends on how I feel. But alright, y'all. Till next time. Peace. Have a beautiful day. Beautiful night.